are you doing? Papa, you're calling. You so silly. Hello there, beautiful people out there. It's us again. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a Q&A video. I asked you guys to leave us some questions on here and on Snapchat, and you guys asked some really good questions. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. So this video is not a week long. So are you guys ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
All right, let's get it. So a lot of you guys asked similar questions, so what I tried to do is put them together or whatever, just to kind of answer them all at once or whatever. So let's begin. So the baby's name, we don't have a name.
Squidward.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much Maddie, she named her brother, so we're going with that.
Squidward.
Wise. Squidward technical wise.
We'll call him Squiddy.
Yes, that was his nickname. But yeah, we don't have anything set in stone yet.
Troy's another one that we're using a lot. Troy Jerome Wise. It's named after two of the best Steelers of all time.
That's not going to be his name. But I can say this, his name would not be Christopher, Christian, Chris. I mean, no shade, but I just don't want him to be named after my father. Like, I just know. I don't want him to have like that. It's just so common, you know. Besides that, it's just a common name, and I don't want him to have that name. So either probably be, you know, we'll come up with something. He'll have a name before he comes out of his vagina. So our birthing plan, so we are planning to, well, I'm planning to do it naturally again. So I have to start physically and emotionally preparing for it, because labor pains are no joke. But I feel like that's what we were made to do. It's like, those pains are no joke. So I just feel like, you know, I want to do it again with her. What'd you say?
I said, I love you.
That's not what you said.
I want to say something.
Whatever. But anywho, yeah, because with her, I was in labor for what?
Oh my god. You were in labor for about 20 episodes of Duck Dynasty.
Oh, no.
That's all that was on
Let's
TV.
mute for a second. And if you subscribe, let's get this. And you can keep talking.
Yeah, I think it was what, 10 hours?
It was all night.
Yeah,
I mean,
because we got to the hospital a little after 11.
Yeah, and didn't give birth till 9:33, so
yeah,
like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Plus. And yeah, all that was on TV was Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, reruns.
Over and over and over.
Yeah. So we plan on doing it again. If Duck Dynasty is on again, then we'll be watching it again.
Like it, yeah.
Yep. So as far as a baby shower, we changed our mind. We want to have one because he's a boy.
We changed our mind?
Well, I told him that I wanted to have one this time, because if it was a girl, then both, you know, we both agreed that we wouldn't want to have one. But because it's a boy, I just feel like I want him to be showered and loved just like Maddie was. But it's gonna be small and intimate. It's not gonna be.
Because I was.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be anything huge or, you know, humongous like it was for her. I mean, her baby shower was perfect. We had great turnout and everything, but with this one, it's just gonna be small and intimate. And yeah, so hopefully sometime in what, maybe February or when he's born, you know, we don't know. We'll talk about that.
We have 2 more weeks.
So we'll talk about that more as we go along with this pregnancy, but we are planning to do a baby shower, so stay tuned for that. Somebody asked about us moving, so we are planning to move. Yay! Hopefully, fingers crossed. Prayers up. Woo! We want to move when he's born, after he's born, because, you know, we want to deliver him here, and, you know, we want to continue on our prenatal care here, but we would like to, you know, continue everything here before, you know, just up and moving. We found a house. Like, we found a house that we really want. I mean, we have it printed out, you know, we're speaking it into existence. It's been on the market for months, and we're hoping and praying that it will still be there when the time comes that we're ready to go. So, no, fingers crossed. So if you know the power of prayer. You know, send a prayer up for us.
and remind me to work on this house so that we can get ready to sell.
Yes. I mean, our house, I mean, I'm gonna miss this house. I mean, it was perfect for us, but now that we're expanding, I mean, we need more space. Like my office, if we have to stay here, my office would end up being his room because I feel like I want both of them to have their own rooms and everything. But
we need outside space to play.
Yeah.
Like we can't play in the front yard.
Play in the front backyard.
Yeah. It's just time, and you know, we've been grateful and, you know, content with our home, but now that we are expanding, you know, we want something bigger. We want to do more hosting, more parties. Like next year our goal, if we are in our new house, we want to host Thanksgiving at our house. So we're just praying and hoping that everything works out. And yeah, if that house is still in the market, by the time we're ready, we out of here. So we are bouncing. I'm a believer, I hope I'm saying your screen name right, do I plan to pursue a career in the field that I have my degree in? Well, I would love to work in the broadcasting journalism field. I just feel like that's where I want to be, but you know, God's plans are a little different from ours. After a couple of denials, you kind of just lose hope and you just wonder, like, is that really for you? But honestly, like with my YouTube and my blog, it kind of goes hand in hand with that, except I'm doing it on my own terms. Like I don't have, you know, somebody telling me, you know, when to record or when to post. I'm doing it on my own. And my concentration within my master's program, it was public relations. So it kind of goes hand in hand with that, especially when I receive PR packages or I'm sharing products with you all. I feel like I kind of am, but not to the extent of where I want to be. Like, you know, I want to be on TV, I want to be an anchor, I want to be a reporter. So, you know, I have dreams and hopes of getting into that field. But for right now, you know, whatever God has for me, it is for me, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out.
It's like stuck. There we go.
It's right in the middle, unibrow.
Like Joe Flacco.
You're so still fans be like marriage advice, how we met, and when you guys gonna see his family. If you watched our Get to Know Us tag video, we talked briefly about how we met at work. Well, we've been married for over 4.5 years. What?
So it's 4 months.
Oh, okay, so we've been married for
4 1/3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be all specific. But yeah, when I met him, not only was I turned on by his looks, because he is handsome, but when we first like started hanging out and getting to know each other, the first thing he told me was that, you know, he was ready to be married and have kids, and that kind of because he's old, right? That made me feel like he knew what he wanted. Like he wasn't about game. His pursuit was, you know, eventually to end in marriage and having kids. And you know, I like that. In some cases, like when people are dating, you know, it doesn't go anywhere, and I wanted something serious too. So just knowing that, you know, his purpose for dating me, you know, eventually was going to end up in marriage, and here we are. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, here we are 4 years later, and we're still happily married.
She puts up with me. So guys, find a girl that'll put up with you.
Yeah. And you put up with me too. We're so like imperfect, but we're perfect for each other. So I know. It's so sweet. Three things I will say is that, you know, prayer. I think prayer has been something that has kept us together and kept us strong, you know, within our faith, which is another thing. I just think faith is so important, especially like when you go through situations within a marriage, because marriage is not easy. Like, I don't know why people put up a front on social media like their marriages are so perfect. They need to stop lying, because it is not. It's not perfect at all, but it takes work, and it just takes a lot of compromising.
Yeah, I think it's just you have to realize that it's not about you anymore. It's about the family.
Yeah, he's really taught me that, because I was so independent or whatever, so I had to like put my pride to the side and realize that, you know, it's not about me anymore. It's about us.
Team Wise.
Team Wise, baby. Yeah, definitely prayer, faith, and also communication. I think communication is a big part of being married and, you know, having a strong and good marriage, I kept everything bottled in because I don't like arguments. I don't like confrontations. Like, I don't know, I just like peace or whatever. So sometimes I feel like if I say something, you know, it will start an argument. But we don't argue. Like, we never like really.
Yeah, we've yelled. Yeah, and when it gets to that point, you just have to separate.
Yeah.
Just cool off and realize, like, man, this was stupid.
Yeah.
Why did we let this bother us so much?
Right. And for us, like, when we did have arguments, you know, it'll probably be like for 5. We'll like separate for like 5 minutes. He'll go downstairs on the couch and I'll go to bed, and then we'll come back and act like nothing even happened. And I think that's made us stronger. But like I was saying, I was the type that always kept everything bottled in. I feel like now I'm more open, and I'm more, I guess, open about my feelings. He could tell if something was wrong. Like, I could just be sitting there, you know, doing dishes. If I'm like too chill or if I'm like too standoffish, like, he'll realize that something's wrong. But now it's just like, you know, when something is wrong, you know, I'll just be like, you know, I didn't like this and that, and, you know, he understands, and we kind of just do it together. Communication is definitely a big part of having a great relationship, marriage, you know, just say how you feel and everything. But I'll just keep it short. But pretty much before I met him, I experienced a rape. I never shared it with anybody. I kept it bottled in for a while. Only my best friend knew, but she found out like a year later. So I never really knew how to like express how I felt, and I just kept everything bottled in. I used to watch Law and Order Special Victims Unit a lot, but once I noticed that some of the episodes were kind of triggering me and causing flashbacks, I had to stop watching it. And also on the news, just knowing that, you know, it was happening near me, and, you know, to young girls, you know, by their family members or people that they knew, it really started to bother me. And the more it bothered me, the more I noticed that it started to like kind of take a toll on me, which took a toll on my emotions and how I felt, like, you know, just like how I felt towards him or whatever. So I kind of, you know, standoffish. It started bothering me so much that I just told him. He knew something was wrong, and I just openly told him. And I felt like once I told him, I felt like this relief off of my shoulder, and I just didn't feel that bitterness and rage anymore. I'm not alone, because this is something that's like so common, and not only in females but males as well. So, you know, if you've experienced it, you know, just know that you're not alone, and I'm here for you to talk. But that's a big part of communicating, you know, like just being open and honest about, you know, things that you've endured in your life, so that way they can help you get through what you've been through. Like, he's helped me to, you know, get over it, to, you know, definitely forgive and move on. And I feel like I needed to share that with him in order to kind of relieve what I was holding in. And I just thank him so much. I'm trying not to cry, as you can hear in my voice, but I'm trying not to cry about it. But if I can thank him for anything, it's definitely about this. It's definitely that. So communication is key. Make sure you're communicating. You pray for your man or pray for whoever you're pursuing, and also make sure that you feel at peace and feel that it's right. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have red flags. We have signs when we know something's wrong. I feel like if you have peace within your relationship and your marriage, then things are going to go well. And I feel like I'm at peace with where I'm at in my relationship. So I am at peace. And Nikki M asked, when are we coming to Austin, Texas?
Austin? What's in Austin?
I'm sure good ribs, food, Cowboys. Not Dallas Cowboys.
Isn't that like the music capital of Texas or something?
Yeah, they usually have a concert there.
I think they have like a concert every night.
Every night?
I remember seeing something on like the Travel Channel or something.
Oh.
If someone knows more, you know, let her know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like the music capital of Texas.
Nice. One day we want to come back to Texas. You guys know we went to Houston earlier this year, so we would love to come back to Houston, Dallas. What's another part? San Antonio. I like this.
San Antonio. I want to see those bats fly out from under that bridge.
Oh yeah, maybe tell me about that. Yeah, so one day we'll come there and we'll definitely let you guys know. So that is all the questions. Like I said, I did not want this to be a week-long video, but if you have anything else that you'd like to ask, you know, you're more than welcome to do so down below. I hope we touched everything that you guys wanted to know, and that's pretty much it. I talked about his family. You know, they're very quiet, they're very private, and you know, I don't want to, you know, put the camera on them all. Yeah.
They don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it.
Yeah, they're very like quiet like him, and you know, I just don't want to make them uncomfortable, especially like, you know, when we're going out together and stuff like that. So I mean, you was probably maybe in the background or something, but you know, as far as like, you know, showing like their faces like that, or having a camera in their faces.
If you want to know what they look like, just look at me.
Yeah.
My mom has longer blonde hair. My dad has some darker hair, like in this area and here. Not so much here.
And he wears glasses. So other than that, you have anything you want to say, Mama?
No. Can you stand up on my foot?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Be careful.
Hey, there you are. Look at the camera.
Hey. And I like to swim with those mermaid sticks. They got to have bottom of we can't swim, and we can't swim to them. But whoever gets the blue one is the winner.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the purple one is the loser.
Oh.
Whoever gets the pink one, whoever gets the pink one is loser and winner.
Oh my goodness,
Yay.
both. That's incredible.
Yes. So that is the end of our Q&A. If you guys
that's
would like
not
to see
sweet.
more in the
There are
future,
more
then let us know down
questions.
below. But like
I
I said,
have
if you have
more
any questions, then
I
let
have
us know
more
down below.
questions.
She has more questions.
Oh, sorry,
Right now.
what?
What's your question?
I dig some of my mommy's candles.
You dug them? You digged them? You digged them with your fingernails?
No, with something though.
With my earrings. For some reason, she likes to put my earrings in the candles. Why? I don't know. If it makes you happy, then that's all that matters, right? Alright, you guys. Hope you guys
I have even more questions.
hope you guys have a great one before she asks some more questions. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.